I work at a rape crisis center. I started in college a men's pro-feminist anti-violence group. But I don't deserve a cookie for that. That's what I should be doing. And when people try and ask me why I got involved in this, two things come to mind. First, do you ever ask any woman that question? No. Second, my question to them is, why aren't you involved? All those things that I mentioned, all those feminist things that I'm involved in, all those anti-sexist things that I'm involved in, at the end of the day, when I'm walking home from the California Blue Line stop, I am still seen as a potential rapist. And nobody knows about my occupation when they see me. They see me as a man. And Ever was up here talking about her experience, and so often we as men don't check our privilege and don't check the ways that we're actually making women feel unsafe. So we need to sit with ourselves, and we need to have conversations with female-identified people, with women in our lives, and ask them, what would your life be like if the threat of sexual assault did not exist? And I think that if we had that conversation, if we actually listened, we would realize that our actions, whether we notice them or we don't notice them, have a profound effect on women's safety and women's feelings of safety in our society. So I'm going to wrap up because I think that men just need to be better. I see some people with signs and shirts, and I'm so happy that there's men out here that have signs that say real men don't rape, real men get consent. Yeah, right on. Okay. So if that's what a real man does, what does a regular man do? Not get consent? Not take no for an answer? All men should take no for an answer. All men should get consent. And the fact that I'm sitting up here and what I'm saying is seen as radical is disgusting. And personally, as a man, I'm offended by patriarchy's definition of what masculinity is. Feminism, pro-feminism, anti-sexism tells men that we should be better. Tells men that we should hold each other accountable, but also that we should be able to express a wide range of emotions, not just anger, right? We should be able to cry in public without fear of being harassed. We should be able to be nurturing fathers, and I see some of you today, and that is inspirational to me. We should be able to be all of these things, but patriarchy doesn't see that we should do that, right? So whenever said, it's great to see men here and everybody cheered, I agree. But I want to end by saying that there needs to be a serious conversation about gendering the discussion around sexual violence. Because this is not violence against women, that is women and children and trans folks, that is occurring out of nowhere by unnamed people in alleys with masks. This is men's violence against women. This is men's violence against women and children and trans folks. And that is not being anti-male or male bashing, which is the most messed up phrase ever. That's not male bashing. So if you call somebody out for female bashing, suddenly you're male bashing, right? We need to gender the conversation around sexual violence. And if you feel at all inspired or, moved by any of the people who have spoken here today, I urge you to please get involved with rape victim advocates. One of the things that we're doing, that I'm organizing, because I feel like we need to do this, I'm organizing a male-identified sexual assault training. So for people who want to be allies to men who have experienced sexual assault, because men are survivors too, and we need to recognize that. I'm organizing a male-identified training, so for those who are interested, who are male-identified people who want to take a stand against this issue, there's flyers over there. It starts in November. You can please come up and talk to me. We can build, we can network, because I feel like we need to have a serious discussion about this. And I don't want to take up any more of your time. I want to thank all the organizers at Slutwalk and all of you for coming out. And thank you so much for letting me speak with you. I'm really, truly honored that I get to do this. Thank you.